Kind of wild how the most viral thing about this summer didn't come out of Hollywood. Isn't a song, isn't a meme online or anything like that. It is just simply one errant shot at one random concert involving a CEO and his HR person. It's just, hey, that's not a setup for a joke. It's a setup for one of the most memed and done to death happenstance moments that we have seen in a very long time. Like the last time I remember something going this viral, God, it was probably that Hawk Tua chick last year, and with, all the damage that has been done and all of the finances that have been thrown into flux, I could definitely see the Astronomer CEO launching a podcast and a meme coin in the very near future. But let's get a little bit of background on this. I know you guys have seen it at this point in time. It is hilarious, and, we'll talk about the bigger ramifications to this in the very near future. But honestly, man, it's like, if you're this dude, right, okay, if you're, the CEO of a tech company, a very successful tech company, can't you just hide your social retardation just a little bit better than that? Like, bro, oh my God. Here's the thing. Like, first and foremost, like, this guy's probably like a multi-billionaire. Or I'm sorry, not a multi-billionaire. At least like a multi-millionaire. His company's worth billions of dollars. His former company, that is, without, despoiling too much. Just as much as that one instance has been memed into the ground, and we're going to go over some of the funnier ones, obviously. Who would have thought we would have in hand delivered the perfect example of how being a blue-pilled simp will cost you millions and millions of dollars. Instead of over a lifetime, in this case, it was just simply in an instant. But during a recent Coldplay show, the pair were caught in what appeared to be a romantic embrace on the big screen at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Massachusetts. The former CEO of tech company Astronomer and the company's chief people officer, the HR director, their unsuccessful attempt to shield themselves from the display and more than 66,000 fans in attendance, which honestly, like, okay, if he could have just played it off, it's like you just pan up with the camera and it's like showing them both. And there's no other way to put it. Like a romantic embrace. It's like if you would have just played it off, nobody would have cared. Yeah, it's at a concert. It's 66,000 people. You would have been on screen for like 10 seconds, but no. You just ended up spurging out. And, this is one of those things where if you weren't just a sneaky little bitch, you would have got away with it and you would have been proud to, because when you're in those positions, when you're a CEO in a tech firm, when you got millions of dollars to throw around like that, there's other things that are getting thrown around at you like that. So why you're hunkering down with one person, it makes zero goddamn sense, but I digress. Their unsuccessful attempts to shield themselves caught Martin's notice, who joked either they're having an affair or they're just very shy. At least one concert goer captured the moment on her cell phone and posted it on TikTok, where it's been shared and reshared, millions upon millions of times. And damn, man, it's only been about a week at this point in time, and it's hilarious, right? Because I don't need any sound on this one, but you could take a look, and now everybody's just mocking it time and time again, and it's very funny how this is happening. Oh no, and then just freak out like that on kiss cam, and oh no, now they're calling it the Coldplay cam. That's very interesting, but I mean, like, it's funny. It's turned into a meme. It's turned he's even just playing, he's even on the ones and twos. And this is your legacy. Just because you couldn't keep your cool. Just because there are too many guys that keep themselves in a state of suspended fear where they need their external validation because, hey, look at that. I got my credibility because look at me. Oh, I got married and look at my validation trophies. I got kids, I got a family, I got everything I could possibly want. Like, well, that's all nice, that's all well and good, but who's the actual authority that's out there? Because, okay, cool, you end up wifing up somebody. This isn't his wife, okay, but this serves as a good enough example. Where the guys who just constantly tell you how hot their wife is. Oh, my girlfriend, she's she's better. I wouldn't trade her for anybody that's out there. But not realizing that she decided to, saddle up with you at 29, 30 years old, just as you were hitting your economic and career peak, just when your sexual market value was, finally starting to pass her by. After she's had all of her fun, she discovered herself in college and then spent the next 4 or 5 years just really going with the flow, really finding herself, and then magically, my husband's not somebody that I ever would have dated in college or something like that, but I'm really glad I found him later in life, and we're such great partners together. And 31, 32, For this case, yeah, if you're happily married, mom of two, family oriented, phone on do not disturb, in bed by 9 p.m. I'm out here, I'm living a life that I could only have dreamed of. Now that you're in your mid-30s, because in your mid-20s, well, this is what you were out there doing. Because if you live in fear of potentially being the lonely old man, or you think those other guys over there, oh, they're just wasting their time with all of these trash tier women, you're just mad because you can't play that game at that level because your woman, okay, who's out there giving genuine attention and validation to those guys that you want to go ahead and deride. Meanwhile, you get obligations. You get transactional access. Congratulations. Good job on that one. Continue to try to rationalize your poor life decisions to yourself because you thought that, hey man, if I just go out there and I just be myself, that's all right. We know what one day it's all right if she comes along with, an extra kid or two. It doesn't matter. I'm not a stepdad. I'm the dad who stepped up. Fucking do whatever you want, man. And then if you do end up making something of yourself, the moment that you step out of line because you think that you're some sort of a bitch out there, because yeah, you end up being a meme for the world because you can't possibly hold fucking frame, you deserve to lose all of your money in divorce. Sucks to suck, I guess, but Coldplay sends a warning to fans after the Astronomer CEO Andy Byron scandal. Oh no. Speaking to fans in the first concert since, Martin said, "We'd like to say hello to some of you in the crowd," as met with, raucous laughter. We're going to do that, and we're going to use our cameras and put some of you on the big screen. So please, if you haven't done your makeup, do your makeup now. If you haven't done your makeup, that's what we're concerned about. Martin was jokey with the crowd during the original incident too, as we've been over before. A clip of Martin's warnings to fans is shared on X, yes, by an account that posts regular updates about Coldplay. Yeah, frankly, I don't care about any of that stuff because we want to get to memes because hold frame, otherwise you end up like the CEO out here who just decides that he's gonna, step down from his job. But hey, if he wants to recreate this, I'm sure that he's probably going to have a pretty good career on Fiverr if he's so inclined. But HR approved. IKEA, Tesla, other companies milk the viral Coldplay clip. Yo, other companies are getting in on this. Yeah, this is not going away anytime soon. Now famous video of Andy Byron, now former CEO of data company Astronomer and Chief People Officer Kristin Cabot at a Coldplay concert in Boston. As the camera landed on them mid-embrace, Mr. Byron awkwardly ducked out of the frame and Cabot buried her face in her hands as vocalist Chris Martin joked, either they're having an affair or they're very shy. Furniture retail brand IKEA posted a stuffed panda hugging an orangutan from behind on their Instagram. Their caption reads, "Don't get caught without these drama-free cuddles guaranteed." It's like, oh, see, that's all, and it's HR approved. That's wonderful. Then we got Tesla. Oh shit, Tesla's dunking on you. You know that when they're not getting keyed or firebombed, taking time out of their busy day to dunk on another dumpster fire. Tesla leaned into the tax-heavy mischief with a post on X, posting a pic of when you're enjoying your loaner Tesla when your one at home is in service is the equivalent of taking it to a Coldplay concert. Your car will know. Oh shit. Yeah, you got private jet companies, you got linen and mattress companies. Oh my god. Hotels and resorts. Ryanair. Oh bro. Streaming giant Hulu shared a clip from the sitcom Modern Family showing Phil Dunphy caught on the kiss cam with his mother-in-law Gloria while his wife watches on TV. The caption read, "Reminder, what happens on the Jumbotron doesn't always stay on the Jumbotron." No, it ends up as slop shovelware on Steam apparently because Coldplay kiss cam scandal has already been turned into a video game. Jonathan Mann, who performed a public service by utilizing AI to create a small game in less than 24 hours. The title of the game is Coldplay Canoodlers, and it's a simple thing. It challenges players to use a camera to scour a pixel art audience, picking out astronomer couple over and over again to rack up points. So a little, Where's Waldo game. That's absolutely hilarious. It's not something you can go and down. Oh yeah, you can't go download on Steam. Damn it, but Coldplay Canoodlers isn't that hard to access. Yeah, exactly. You can probably go to that guy's, a link in the post right there. But it's hilarious how viral this moment has gone. And honestly, you can laugh at it. You can use it as a meme format moving forward, but also use it as a learning exercise that money doesn't make alpha. Beta tendencies will override everything. And if you're worried about getting caught, don't go out in public. Like, hey, that fucking stupid. Apparently so. So with all that said, thank you all very much for the gift of your time. I've been Don Consuelo. I want you to follow your gut and get after it. Take care, everyone.